What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys had a fantastic day today, and today I have a very exciting video for you guys. Today we're going to be taking a look at the GeminiJets 1:400 scale Fedex Express Boeing 777 freighter in the interactive series line. I really hope you guys are excited for today's video, and without any further delay, let's go ahead and get started, everybody. I want to take the model off here to the side as we actually have a pretty interesting GeminiJets box here to assess, so let's go ahead and get into it, everybody. So you have your typical GeminiJets made for collectors by collectors stickers, but the cool part about this box is two characteristics. Number one, the CGI and the billboard titles for the aircraft swapped places, so you can see the FedEx Express titles there in the middle of the box, and then the CGI where the FedEx Express titles typically would go. So that's really cool. And number two, it also has a white background to it, so that also makes it really nice and just gives it some character for FedEx, which is really cool. Additionally, you're also going to find the interactive series logo there on the bottom left, and that obviously denotes that it's interactive series aircraft. So there are some nice changes. Of course, it's still that standard GeminiJets outline. Outside of that, you know, your typical 1:400 scale die-cast model aircraft and all that, but still really cool to see the various differences here that this box presents. You're also going to find the interactive sticker there on the sides as well to kind of denote the differences there, so that's also really cool. This is a November 2022 release, and you can see in the bottom left where it says 2022 on it, and everything else is pretty typical outside of one more characteristic here on the inside of the box relating to the interactive series. Here's the pamphlet right here. Can't believe this aircraft's 10 years old already. That's pretty crazy. How about that range too? About 6,000 miles. That's really impressive. But not to mention, you can see where you have the plastic here, you have your 6 places for the interactive series parts. So that is also really sweet as well. Let's go ahead and bring in this model here and take a look at it. Very excited to have this aircraft, and I'll kind of do some explaining here as to why I chose to buy this aircraft. So here it is, the GeminiJets 1:400 scale FedEx Express Boeing 777 freighter in the interactive series of aircraft. So I have this aircraft for a couple of reasons here, and let's go ahead and explain those. So first and foremost, during the Airliners International 2023 convention, I love supporting all my retailers, and DG Pilot was one of them. DG Pilot had an incredible stock of aircraft, and I decided to, of course, buy an aircraft from him to support his store and what he's doing. Highly recommend checking out his store. He has a great variety of GeminiJets, NG models, Phoenix, Aero Classics, In-Flight 200, you name it. And I think also the game changer for DG Pilot is they, of course, have great customer service, satisfying all customers, but they also have a great selection of aviation memorabilia items, merchandise, I should say, with a wide variety of t-shirts, backpacks, you know, coasters, you name it, they have something in that department. So I also think it's a really cool element of their operation. So they had a wide variety of aircraft on display. They had 4 tables at Airliners, which was really impressive. And I decided to go for this one. So it was really cool, especially considering that I got to see 2 of these up close after Airliners International. So that was absolutely awesome. So between that and always wanting one, this really puts a really nice finishing touch here on my FedEx fleet, as I think I might have every FedEx plane that operates right now. I have a 7.5, a 7.6, 777, MD-11. I think I have all of them outside of like a ATR, and then obviously I'd love to get their new Cessna, maybe do a Shapeways custom at some point or something. So that one's really cool. And then anything else that may come up. So in the A300 too. So certainly this was the last like big missing piece to the FedEx collection. So very excited to have this. And of course, what better way to do it with my first 777 interactive aircraft and only my second in the collection. So for all those reasons, I thought this would be a great aircraft to get. And I think it'll serve a pivotal role here on my channel. So without any further delay, let's go ahead, zoom into this beautiful aircraft and get started with all the characteristics. So of course, we'll do our typical review in addition to seeing what all the interactive parts are about. So let's go ahead and get started. Here's your cockpit windows along with the nose cone. The JC Wings 777 mold's one of the best out there. It's right there with the NG mold in my opinion. So of course you got the really nice shape there that looks absolutely fantastic. Then of course you got the World on Time cockpit windows, L1 door. Here's the World on Time titles along with ETOPS 889 for the registration. And then you got the nose landing gear, which is adequately sized and overall has some really good detail on it. Here's the FedEx Express billboard titles you can see right there in addition to the line. And of course, you got the great underbelly there too, and some other various panels that add a bunch of realism here to the aircraft. So that looks really good. The FedEx livery, of course, is pretty standard. So you're going to go pretty blank here for a while. You do have the beautiful GE90 engines right here, though, that look absolutely amazing. There's a beautiful look at the fan blades. It looks really, really nice. And a great job here by JC Wings on the wing root. You can see how nice and fluid that is. There's not too big of a gap. I mean, a little bit, sure, but nothing compared to some of the other offerings that we've looked at in the past. So really good job here by JC Wings for making that mold perfect. GeminiJets for executing the QC. Here's a side profile of the engine. It's really nice there with the exhaust, the cowling. Just GE90s hit different, man. I think everybody can agree on that in one way or another. So that looks absolutely amazing. Here's the wing. Of course, you got the flaps, slats, and speed brake detail, excuse me. That looks really nice. Of course, it's nothing, you know, crazy, but it's also very top notch. So looks really good and very pleased with the efforts right there. The landing gear do roll, as you can see, a little, looks like they're going to fall off, but they are okay. I can assure you that. The gear also do pivot on this mold, which is also a really welcome change. And the most welcome part, I would argue, is how fluid they tip. So as you can see here, tilt rather. As you can see, they tilt nice and easily, and they look really good doing it. So that's really, really awesome there for JC Wings. So here's where we run into our first interactive piece right here. As we depart the wing area, you can see the main loading door here on the 777 here in the back. So it is really cool. They have 777 in there on the front, and then of course you can put your piece of cargo right there. And no, the inside's not hollow. It's still the standard fuselage, just with this indent. So it still looks really good. Like if you're looking at it from a glance, you're not going to be able to tell. So it looks really, really nice. Not to mention, I also accidentally missed the first antenna here, and we also have the second and third here in the back. That looks amazing. The registration of this aircraft is November 889 Foxtrot Delta for FedEx. And here is the beautiful tail here as well. So you can see the purple. Of course, you got the APU, the horizontal stabilizers, and all of those additional great details too. The right side of the aircraft does have some significant differences, as we have the first secondary cargo door. I don't know if it's technically a secondary door, but you know, the door underneath, as you can see right there, that looks absolutely amazing. And of course, you got the second one right here as well, and also a baggage door. Who knows if they'll be able to make that baggage door more of a prominent component here in the future. Top of the aircraft's real simple. Don't have to hold it up too far to really get the gist of it. It looks really solid. I will say that the wing root on the right side there has a little bit more of a gap than the left, but that's okay. The bottom of the aircraft, let's see if I can get a good perspective there. You can see we got some various details, including, how about this? I didn't even know this was on this mold. You got the air inlet pieces actually engraved. That is really nice. Good job, JC. I'm really impressed to see that on a 400 wide body. So that looks really good. And then you got the doors right there that have a really nice crease to them. Almost looks like they can pop out. So that's really nice. The stand hole, of course, GeminiJets logo, everything like that. You do have one little paint bubble right there, which is kind of unfortunate. But thank gosh it's on the underside, or it would have been a little bit more of an issue. So I'm very thankful that it's there on the bottom. And you can see the air inlet pieces right there. That makes this aircraft really nice. So the actual fuselage and aircraft's really nice, but we have to put the interactive pieces to the test to really see what this is all about. So let me go ahead, get it over here in some really nice light, and let's get the interactive pieces here, and I'll show you how all of this works. So you do have 6 interactive pieces right here. Let me see if I can put them into the frame. So of course you got various ones. So we're going to start with the closed configuration. So here's the main door here. I don't know what happened to it, but you can see the little hole right there. That's there so that you can take the pieces in and out. I can't find it in the box. I'm not sure if I accidentally put it out on the table somewhere when I was doing the unboxing or what happened, but I can't find the piece. I gotta be really careful when doing this so that it doesn't get stuck. So here we go. So you can put the piece in just like that, and then it stays. I would push it in farther, but I don't want to get it stuck. I'll predominantly be using this aircraft in the open configuration. And then you got your various pieces right here, so it makes it, in terms of these two, the main differences is you can see the fuselage shape here. So this one, of course, is straight out, so it's supposed to go here, or sorry, that's incorrect. This one has the Express, and it's slanted, so it's supposed to go right here. Well, I'm gonna try to get it to go right there, that is. Let's try this. So you can see where that's supposed to go, and I would put it in farther, but again, I don't want to get it stuck. And then you got the back one here as well. Sorry, the shade's literally in the worst position to do this. Let me see if I can hold my hand over that. And you can see where it's supposed to fit in right there. And again, they have the holes so that you can bring them out, but luckily I didn't put them in far enough for that to be a huge factor today. Well, I might have jinxed that. Let's see. Let's see if I can get it out. Fingernail is not coming to the rescue. And I think I got it somewhere if I did get that stuck. Can I just like knock really hard? I cannot. Epic fail here from RRA himself. I'm trying to get this out and it's not been very... Well, take a look. There we go. Okay, so that is the closed configuration. Here we go for the open, which is the one I'll certainly be using quite a bit. So you have the big door here. That's pretty obvious. That goes right here. And it's really nice how you have the slot pieces to where it can slot right in right there, as you can see. So that looks really, really clean. Looks absolutely amazing in the out configuration. I love it. And then, of course, you got the back one right there because it doesn't have FedEx on it. See, it also has a slot piece, so that fits in really nice. And I was really surprised how far this one sticks out. I was trying to figure it out, but this one actually sticks really far out. Take a look. So it's supposed to stick that far out, which I think is pretty interesting. Here's a side perspective so you can see really how far it comes out, but that's how it's supposed to be, so I'm not complaining. So this is certainly my favorite look on it. So you can see here on the right side where you got the door open right there, and then here on the left you can see where you got the two open over here on the right. So it looks really nice. So I'll just go ahead and leave it here and give you my final thoughts on this aircraft. The interactive 777 mold for GeminiJets and JC Wings is really great. I love the various pieces that it includes. It's unfortunate that they couldn't do the L1 door in 400 scale like they were on 200 scale, but I mean, I'm beggars can't be choosers. I was kind of on Mars with that idea, because that's just ridiculously way too small to try to make an interactive part out of. So it's really, really, really great. I'm really eager to see how they continue to expand their interactive lineup. 767, MD-11, you name it. Really, really, really looking forward to that. But this 777 is certainly a great compliment. They've done this one, and I think maybe like a... I can't think of the other 777 that they did. They did one other one, but certainly really cool to see them expanding into this market. And I think this will be really, really helpful for them going into the future. So really pleased with the efforts here, and I think it looks absolutely fantastic. So again, this is a really nice model. GeminiJets did a really, really great job on it. Really glad to have my first Fedex 777. You can definitely expect this in various great planes and other airport updates to come in the future. Kind of thinking about maybe trying to knock out Indianapolis, make that a new airport. I think that would be a really nice one with the cargo element, and I've been there several times now, so know a little bit about the airport. Still would love to get Cabo going. I'm halfway done with that, so that would be fun to finish, and especially after being there, I have some more proficient knowledge on that one, so that would be another one I'd like to do. And I've talked about doing something in the Northeast, so whether Indianapolis could fill that void, or I even tossed around airports like Providence and what was the other one? Windsor Locks. So we'll see. I would like to do some more new airports at some point here. It has been a little bit since the last new airport, which was a massive one, Great Plains, but I'm really hopeful to get a new airport into the schedule very soon, which is certainly a goal, but of course there's a bunch of projects. I guess Retro Tulsa will count as one here whenever we're able to get that going, and hopefully many more to come. So looking very forward to that. I hope you guys are as well. With all that being said, everybody, that'll do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Trust the process. Do what you love and love what you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.